Among all the species of plants that populate the world, the most interesting and peculiar one is certainly the cowplant. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Giovanni and I'm an Italian artist, and in case you were wondering what the fuck was that intro, please wait. Like, comment and subscribe and let me explain everything. I am a huge The Sims fan, but I don't play it because I'm poor. I'm fucking poor! And you may say, the base game is free. Yeah, I know the base game is free, but I don't have a computer. By the way, I was watching some The Sims videos and I also was thinking about some drawings to do, and I came up with this question. Why it only exists one type of cowplant in The Sims? And so the idea arrived immediately. Why not create new breeds of cowplants? And so here we are. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, a cowplant is this plant in the Sims franchise, which is, well, a cow and a plant. Here on sims.fandom.com you can read the description. The Laganaphilis simnovori, commonly known as the cowplant, is a partly carnivorous bovine form of vegetation that is large enough to swallow a sim. It first appeared as the career reward for the natural science career in The Sims 2 University, and then was added in all the other games. And this is it in all its glory. Beautiful. But why do it only exist one type? I guess we'll never know. So today I am gonna be the one who's gonna design some new cowplants. So enjoy this video. The first one I'm gonna draw is actually the original one. I am also gonna design all the seeds, but I'm not gonna do the early stage or the death one because I don't want to. I'm not gonna talk about this one design too much because it's literally the one in game. But let me say that my idea is maybe different types of cowplant have different needs, like plants in real life. Maybe one needs more water, one doesn't at all. Maybe you have to give her food, different type of food, different soil, different light, whatever. So here there is the first one. Wow. We know her, we love her, and now let's see the others. For the second one, I took inspiration from the Texas Longhorn, which is this monstrosity here. As the name suggests, it has a very long horn and it's from Texas. Yeah! I imagine this one being very big and maybe very aggressive, so I made these huge horns, and I also kept the spot like the original one. I wanted it to be kinda similar and just change a few things. For the colors, like all the other design, I basically copied the references, so in this case a warm brown, creamy white, olive green. And so here is the longhorn cowplant. I imagine this plant living in the arid lands of America, like the Midwest, so maybe it doesn't need too much water, like cactus, cacti, In Italian, cactus is both singular and plural, and cacti sounds really bad to my ears. So now moving to the third one. For this one, I took inspiration from bulls in general, especially the Hereford bulls. Bulls? Cosa ho detto? Boh, vabbè. Like the other two I previously made, this is a very normal looking one. I choose the Hereford bull because it has these low forward looking horns, and I thought it was cool. I kept again the spots, but I gave it more spiky. Not spiky, how do you say it? Wait. Seghettate. Serrated. Serrated leaves. And the color, like the reference, are more dark red, brown, and white, and so here it is the bull cow plant. Perhaps the needs of this plant are similar to the common one. I imagine that not be very different, more like a counterpart of the other one. I don't know. And for the fourth cow plant, I decided to do something more pastel core like, because I know a lot of simmers love pastel core, and so I decided to not take inspiration from a bovine but from a fruit. And I kept having this idea in my mind of a strawberry-like cow plant, and so I made these very tiny plants. In fact, I decided to do more than one, like strawberry bush. I gave them very tiny horns, and I tried to copy the leaves. And for the colors, I just choose red and more pastel ones, and I obviously also gave them the strawberry yellow dots, and I actually like this one. So here the strawberry cow plant, and I think this is my favorite design because they're cute and very particular in my opinion. For their needs, I don't know how to take care of strawberries, but I imagine it could be similar. Maybe they eat just bugs because they're too tiny for it. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. Yeah.
Oh, yes, this was magical. That was everything. Like, video of the year, right there. For me, at least.
So now moving to the fifth one, I decided to take inspiration from the yak, which is this type of bovine that lives in Central Asia, like Tibet, Nepal, and Bhutan, those places. So I made her huge like the yak, and I gave her long fur like the yak. I thought it was cool to make a hairy looking cow plant because the others have a plainer like smooth fur, and the colors are just white and more muted green, almost like a light teal. So the yak cow plant, since the yak lives in cold area, I imagine that maybe this plant needs a cold environment. Maybe not too much heat. Moving on. So for the sixth one, I took inspiration from the water buffalo, which is this type of bovines that lives in Southeast Asia, like India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Cambodia, Thailand, all those places. And unlike the others, this plant is not in a pot of soil, but in a pot of water. So you can see the roots, and in my opinion, this is also one of my favorite design. Maybe this plant just need a lot of water for to survive. And yeah, for the rest I basically copied the original reference like the others, and for the colors I turn it more into a dark plume, making also the seed similar to an aubergine. And I hate aubergine. Eggplants, it's the same. I love the word aubergine, by the way. I hate them, but I love the word. And finally, for the seventh and last one, I decided to do something a bit more different. So I took inspiration from the Egyptian goddess of fertility, Hathor, who is associated with cows. So I made her very regal with hair similar to Cleopatra. And I put the sun disk in the middle of the horns, since it's one of the symbols of Hathor, and I put her in a vase in an ancient Egyptian style. And for the color I used the gold, and I imagine that this plant is one of the rarest in the world, and maybe it needs a lot of sunlight or other special cares. And so here they are in all their glory. I really like them all, and I think I can do even more of this. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you would like to see more of these cuties. I actually already have more ideas, but feel free to give me also your suggestions in the comments. Also, the Sims team, if you're watching, yo, what's up? If you want to pay me for this, I'm here. You know, a Cowplant based pack. I have ideas. You have money, pay me. Pay me! So choose me. Pick me. Love me. Put a like and subscribe to see more. Check out my Instagram profile, Giovanni Piccoli with a 4 instead of the A, for seeing my artworks, and let me know what you think in the comments. So I will see you next time. Bye everyone.